Well, hopefully those are not the actual presents Sega is giving us, and we'll have something next, as hopefully early as tomorrow. I'm crossing my fingers.
Well intentioned, but yeah, it's like very ouch. So, welcome everybody. If you're hearing me on the stream, if not, you need to reload the stream. Let's see here. Oh, who created the room? Nobody created the room. Is there no room?
No, I thought you were making. I thought you would create the room since you don't be the hosting.
Okay, I am creating the room now. Yes.
I'm going to take off now, but I'm just going to.
We'll do the same passcode though.
Bit. Okay, I'll make the room.
Okay, Satsuna's making the room.
Normal match, 1 battle, 3 rounds, number of players, 15, 1 private slot. Passcode.
Okay, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to your family.
Alright, same passcode as before.
Okay.
What's up?
You're not Bono. Okay, alright, there we go. Yeah,
all
passwords
right, guys,
are good.
So, thanks again everybody for playing, and have fun in your room. Remember, don't press the L1 button on the versus screen.
Do not hit the L1 button. It is so tempting. My hand was moving towards it right now.
I'm gonna go chase it important.
Yeah, my hand was just like wanting to do it. I could feel it in my hands.
Yeah, I know. It's
like.
You guys have a good night now.
This is the skill of VF. Have a good one, Akai. Thank you so much, and really the best to you and your family. So I totally felt it too. I was. This is like learning a new skill in VF when you're like, yeah, don't hit that button, don't hit that button, don't hit that button. You know, so it's getting real. Skill checking has gotten so real. Yeah, so Sega's brought in the real world skill checks, you know? Welcome to the real world. You're gonna learn today. You know? Don't hit the L1. Don't switch to full screen. In fact, just like leave it on the group view. And admire the nice play of Jimmy Claymore, aka Red Mask. Alright, Jimmy, here we go. Alright, let's do it. Thank you all again very much for all your support. It's always a lot of fun. And Merry Christmas Eve. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa to those that are going to celebrate in a couple days. And I hope for those celebrating Hanukkah, hope they're doing okay. This is definitely a different one.
I think that was a couple weeks back.
Yes. But I didn't get to say it back then, so.
Well, no. Yeah, no, I'm just saying because I said it to one of my friends, like, you're good. That's fine. Be that way.
Yeah. But to everyone in the world, I do wish everyone a better days.
Oh, my chance, Sean.
There's always, please, for the love of humanity, love humanity, you know? But, but everyone gets it, so happy holidays, happy new year, and long live VF also.
Yeah.
This is so much fun. I need to do better checks against Akira, but this is so much fun. Let's do this. Thank you, Wall, for giving me another hit. That was so weird. I don't think I've seen that one much. Jimmy's use of delays is so hard. But it does mean that, like, doubling down on decisions is fun. Ah, I hit a button! That was so good! So good, I hit a button. I was just like, I didn't recognize the 66KK. I haven't seen that move in ages. So much fun. Very fun game, Jimmy. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'll try to get better at the evade checks and bring more to that. And then, but that's gonna be a weird game for me when Akira battles go into that whole lowering risk aspect. But I don't know if it ever does. You know, I don't know if the Akira match ever goes to the lowered risk thing, because Akira is such like a single strike, single moment character that I think he just always goes pretty hard.
Either way, but yeah, there's always an element of risk.
Right, it's just where it's like a lot of other characters can, like, I am following what Juicebox is saying, that a lot of other characters can use like strings to kind of like pad things. Akira doesn't really do that, so he just kind of is just like, okay, we're going all in. You know?
You gotta choose. Do it. You gotta choose.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes you stronger in that regard, but also, like, it's weaker, but they always choose John.
It's just, always a trade-off. He gets it, right? Okay. If I survived, he would have lost. Okay, got it. I like this. I really love his Okizeme right now. I gotta wait for those toes to touch the ground. Okay. Watch those feet touch the ground. Nice, I love that. That is such a cool Urumari.
Oh, that was nice.
That was a cool Urumari.
The body's to the floor.
This is the tech, right? That's the tech against Dragon Dance.
Yes.
And Akira has it too with PP. So Leon has it with this because they're both high mid.
Well, you get out of the mid throw game by jumping back as well.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the backdash and the 4-6P plus KP. It's like, okay, that'll work on this. But I think Leon gets to really convert. But so does Akira, right? Can Akira end up doing like a DLC? A Dragonlance combo? Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, if you stop him in the air. Yeah, I did 4-6P on one of those, and he just got bounced really high.
Yeah.
And I had to wait for him to come down, and then I got my Dragonlance.
I see. Right. So J-Thor is hanging out at this room of monsters, but I do think J-Thor is going to get pretty strong pretty fast.
He is. He is.
especially when they learn how to use the Koke stance. That's gonna be, but Koke stance is a double-edged sword too, because it's like you're putting yourself into a hard read situation.
Well, that's all stances. Well, no.
Yeah, well, you're right though.
Leifei?
You're right that most of the stances in this game put you into like an absolute guess, because a lot of times because they don't have guard, you know.
Or movement. Like, some of them don't even have movement. Like, Koke does. So Koke, we can actually, like, and Combo Expert was really good at this.
Yeah.
He can bait movement by moving.
Yeah, but with if we're gonna talk about kind of like the play style that you might see like in Japan for Lao, but it's also the reason why they might not do it online as much. 3-3-P is a powerful long range move but you have to be able to confirm. You need to really situation confirm it well and just know if you're gonna end up getting that counter hit or not, and then responding accordingly. And so eventually I think that move 3-3-P kind of like fills in some of the areas where J-Thor likes to use 9K. And then but it's like a hit confirm, right? And then there's also moves like 4P plus K, which also if you confirm ends up giving Lao some good damage. But a lot of times your goal with that is to actually try to recovery hit them with it. Yeah. And so that's the tricky part is Lao, at least on the way that the Japanese play Lao, they really want to count on doing a lot of recovery hitting and then confirming counter hits. But it is a hard way to play. But it is also what Lao is actually very good at. And then, but learning how to use the pressure, I think one of the games that we can bring up for J-Thor is quarter circle back punch or quarter circle back throw. Right, 2-1-4. That one sets up 6 PP, and from 6 PP you can hit all three to switch to Koke. And from there you can do 6 PP into Koke into an option, and that will lead to a combo like the P plus K I think it is. That will lead to a combo if it hits. And then that's the mix up with 6 PP don't cancel into stance, but instead do a guard break. And now you've done a gigantic guard break that like gives you a guaranteed combo. So one of the things to practice in Dojo, and I'm gonna message them about it, is setting up that 6 PP in general, but especially from the side, because that's what you're getting when you do quarter circle back throw and it lands. Then you get free 6 PP from the side, and those side frames is what creates this really dangerous guessing game when the opponent's fighting against Lao. Now I like to fight against it. I'm the kind who's defiant and has fun trying to outguess what you're doing, but if you're better at guessing than your opponent, it's a lot of fun to do, and it's really powerful. And it is a good strong mix-up throw compared to, say, forward throw against the wall or 4-6 P plus G throw. And so Lao's throw game is actually rounded okay, especially when you unlock the power of the quarter circle back throw with that mix-up game with 6 PP into a mix-up. So there's that. Downsides to Lao is how linear he is, and how much Lao relies on punches is a challenge for him. Because a character like my character Leon, I don't use it much, but Leon has a punch parry that can really open up Lao's side to Leon. And if I want, and I'm gonna love having J-Thor as an opponent because I get to work on this. Because I do want to get better at that. But I also Red Mask, Jimmy Claymore has a really good Lao and has a really deep understanding of pretty much every character, which includes Lao. But J-Thor, I'll send you some links to videos, Japanese videos as well. Shiwapon's Countermeasure series is a really good place to understand what are the broken things or what are the powerful things that people have to watch out for. So it's kind of learning the character in reverse. Shiwapon's video series on that's amazing, and because J-Thor might understand Japanese, I'm assuming, then they have access to Homestay Akira's tutorial videos and guest lecture series, and also other stuff. And then I would probably ask for like can you explain what they said here? Sometimes, because I would love that resource, but yeah, I'll help you find those spots, and it's great stuff. The Japanese LoL player to watch is Wasakon. The hard part is you want to use that with hiragana on YouTube, because like a lot of the Japanese players don't change their usernames on YouTube because it's probably in English, and so a lot of them have token names in their links. So it's good to have like a notes file somewhere where you copy and paste all of the players' like channels on YouTube. And when you look at the channels on YouTube, remember to look at both, not just the video tab, but the live tab, because the Japanese players have it stream on YouTube. And so those videos that are streamed are put on the live tab. That's why some of those channels look empty, and then you go to the live tab and all the videos are there. So yeah. VF is this game that we love having more players and having stronger players too. And we love helping players get stronger. And we know that as you get stronger in VF, you love the game more the way we do. And so it's one of those games where the community is always, because it's always wanting more competition and wanting stronger opponents and wanting to be stronger. It's one of those things where that's why you quickly understand when you play this game that you want a better community and you want more people. So we tend to be nice. Some people tend to be bitter. That's when they're just being hobbyists, and a lot of times those are players that aren't playing anymore. But for the people that are actually playing a lot or regularly, I think pretty much all of them really, they just love having more fun opponents to have, more community and more people to play against. And for me, I've always felt like I have been able to find competition, but whenever I want more competition, I try to make it by trying to teach more people how to play and having a lot of fun with it too, because I want people to have fun the way I have fun, right? That's like the love of the game, whether it's baseball or Virtua Fighter.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, Wasakon also speaks English very well. Actually, he went to college in the U.S. For a time, and it was so much fun. I'm just really grateful for the time he gave me when we were at the pub with everybody in Tokyo, and it was so much fun. Totally made my trip even better by a lot. So we got to talk about a lot of things. Thank you so much, J-Thor.
I'm still salty about that day, Chan-Chan.
Okay. Yeah, Setsuna's still salty because... So I do regularly say, even prematurely, but I'm still fighting, but prematurely be like, oh, good game, or that was a good match. And then actually one time when I did that, Setsuna, maybe twice or more, Setsuna actually dropped his guard and lost and proceeded to lose the match. So
no, I'm actually salty about that day because I was with you guys, and then I got told that nothing was going to happen, and then y'all ended up going to a pub, and I didn't go.
Yeah, that I didn't say that nothing was going to happen. I just said that I needed to go take care of something. But then I went, and actually what I did was also record videos for I was recording videos for my YouTube channel about the Evo Japan's fight museum, and that's why I disappeared for a while, because I was like, I gotta do this before they close that up, or in case I don't come back to it the next day, and then after that, Wasakon asked me if I'm doing anything, and I said no, and then I had and then I took that moment of bravery and said, what are you guys doing? And he told me, and then I was like, can I come? And he said, let me ask. And he asked, and they said, yeah, Chan-Chan can come. So so it was me and Socrates. I love that he read that low right then and there. He read the vid right then and there. Good game. So much fun, Jimmy. Alright, I'm going to read what Jato is saying there too. Yeah, so a lot of us are really nice guys. I think the funny side is that I think for maybe because of the type of game Virtua Fighter is, maybe the patience it might take to actually see what's so good about this game. Because of those things, I think Virtua Fighter tends to have more introverts than any other fighting game community. I think it has the most introverts that I've seen. But it has a lot of all types. It has lots of all types. But I would say, like, you just like, wow, there's a lot of introverts in the VF community. Now, because of that, there's good and bad, right? There's good. Generally, that's partly why it's very friendly, or, you know, if anybody had anything weird to say, they kind of won't really say it until they're comfortable in a Discord, you know, or until that they've really settled into a spot, right? Like IRC would have that, you know, because all hobbyist groups have that. All hobbyist groups. And it's just normal. But generally, when we go out to meet, and we're so desperate for opponents in this game, because the more opponents, the better. And the more people that understand why we love this game so much is also why it compels some of us to be, even if we're introverts, it compels us to go out and find competition or engage with other people sometimes when we otherwise might not. And so I think that's my experience, is why I've also seen that I think our community is kind of unique in some ways. But all of the fighting game communities have a lot of love. One of the things that I really do right now is engage with the other communities. I don't always play the games that they play, but I will definitely take the time to listen to them tell me about their game. Partly because a lot of times they end up listening to me talk about VF, and then I feel like, well, I need to reciprocate. You know, there's the laws of reciprocity, and part of that is I need to put in the time to listen to people tell me about their game. And I think and then I think when we do that, we find a love for fighting games like we have a love for the game. So that made every event that I go to feel very wonderful. Hey, David Blaine, always good to see you. Yeah. The tricky thing, okay, there was a VF4 scene in St. Louis, but they moved, right? Sumeragi was a VF3 veteran who also nurtured a VF4 and VF4 Evo scene VF4 Vanilla scene in St. Louis. And then he ended up teaching T5 and Sho Sama, who's Eric, and David, I think is his name, the Shun player, and STL Tim, among others. And so there was this generation of VF4 vanilla players, and then I think they did do VF4 Evo, but during VF4 Evo, like, two of those players show the most like the quote unquote leaders of the new generation after Sumeragi had left, because Sumeragi I think moved back to, I think it was Taiwan, and then I think T moved to Thailand because he's, you know, his student visa expired, and then after he had finished college, a year after finishing college, and then Sho Sama and I think, is it David again, the Shun player, they moved to Japan, right? So like the whole group. So what you have left, you got STL Tim and a few other people, and so there is a scene, but you know, everyone's got their own skill set. Some people, Sho is not the friendliest guy, but he gets stuff done. So he's the guy who gets like events done. He sets stuff up, and I like the guy a lot. But he can be abrasive too. Yeah, he left late to Japan, and so but STL is very interesting. STL has always had the most interesting player base. Like everyone is quite a character. Even Akai, right? Akai himself is a character, but everybody I've met from STL is very interesting in so many different ways that make them, not your average Joe at all. And they're a lot of fun for all these different reasons, right? I love meeting KNR. He's a character too, Paul is in his own way a character too, and he's probably the friendliest one, but he's also a stickler, right? And so he's really cool about now. So he's always looking for matches, and he's always trying to make sure that everyone can have the best connection they can have. And so Paul's been an awesome new addition. DK Jackie is another type of character. He's a very smart player, very strong VF player. Sometimes can be abrasive, but a lot of guys his age can be that way too, because of the humor, right? And maybe he's just more introverted in life, but maybe online he's gonna have that sense of humor that is kind of hit or miss with people, but he's a very strong player, and his comments I find his comments to be very productive, but they can also, some people might see them as more abrasive in their delivery, so it's really interesting. St. Louis has really got the players. It's got one of the best scenes. It's just getting them united is quite an order for some reason. So, but everyone's got situations, and we do have this online that's really nice. Yeah. Okay, very nice. Do a low punch to that. Got it. All right, let's try some stuff. Thank you very much. Yeah. Well, it is very interesting. It's the way to put it. Yeah. I like that. Okay, so if I try to parry this, I'm going to eat that terrible combo. So that's good. Very nice.
Oh, I flubbed it.
Alright, let's do a mental reset here. Nice. Hey, Socrates, awesome to see you. So awesome to see Socrates at Fight Kingdom last week. I was so glad he was there.
Nice.
Oh, really good battle. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun fighting Socrates' Lei Fei at Fight Kingdom also, and I'm glad that, we got to see each other both in Japan and in Seattle this year. So, and it was a lot of fun hanging out with Rental Animator, Setsuna, and Socrates in the days leading up to in the days of Evo Japan. Yeah, sorry, bonus round. I keep calling it Fight Kingdom, but yeah, bonus round. Yeah, so it was awesome having Socrates at bonus round last week. Right there again, targeting the high there. Alright, let's do I'm gonna do sparring here. I'm gonna do the boxing. Let's try to beat my boxing. But beat however you want. And you have to hit check the 6B. Very nice. Good throw. Very nice. Very nice, J-Thor. That's too slow. Alright.
This is someone.
Very nice. Oops, I crashed. Hey, Onjev, Merry Christmas. I'm glad you got to hang out with our friend yesterday the last couple days. I hope you've been having an awesome weekend. Very nice, J-Thor. So understand that, like, if you low punch and I block it, I am gonna try to elbow, but you can do something like 1P plus K, and that will like do a fadeaway and punish me if I'm doing short range attacks. There is a combo. I'll teach it to you later, but that said, 1P plus K is risky itself. So. So I will teach you later about fuzzy guard, because that's actually something that's messing you up. That's a fuzzy guard there, where I ducked under your throw and intend to block a mid, and then I attack right away if I see a whiff throw. Now, the one way to beat it, there's many ways to beat it depending on what you think I'm going to do after fuzzy guard. One way to do it is to do a delayed throw, so you can like crouch dash and then throw after you block my elbow. So see how that works? Yeah. So like if you block my elbow, I'm going to do that, right? Then you can do that into throw. Alright. I'm going to make this hard. Yeah. So it's like this. So I'm doing this pattern of high jab into elbow, and that's because your low punch will lose to that. And the high jab gives me a +2, and then the elbow works as being 2 frames slower than the jab. So my elbow will beat your jab and your low jab. There's some characters that have faster move, but you can play around it, and you can also just defend it. But that 1-2 is a critical thing. That's why I do it so much, right? I do this high jab into the elbow. And then the low punch is to beat people that do against Akira. It's really just trying to beat his high jab. But in your case, against like Lao, what's happening is that low jab is what I'm using to stop you from doing strings. If I sense that there's like a low. Now the thing in VF with this flow, really nice, is this guessing about once I hit them with like a low punch or a counter hit especially, I'm kind of like, are they going to defend or are they going to attack? And I can pick an option that will deal with one of those. Fuzzy guard only happens at the small situations. That's why we're doing it like here on the elbow, yeah. And then he's also checking and he saw that my fuzzy was too slow. So yeah. That said, it is really fast. You don't have to play that fast. What you do is you block certain big moves and you mix up between like a mid or throw. But Lao doesn't always have the best one of these, but that is something you can do. But that's one of the ways you fight someone who's strong. Man, look at that. That was cool. Also, throwing beats sidestepping. Hey, mister, good to see you. I do celebrate Christmas, so yeah. I'm not exactly Christian, but we celebrate it regardless, so. Good game, Jimmy. Lots of fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, you know, sure. Consumerism, fear of being left out, because your kids will be sad when they see other people get presents and you don't give them, so you celebrate the commercial aspect. But also because it does feel good. So yeah, sometimes it's therapy. Kids are very lovely. I'm so grateful to have them. So, also, I understand, mister. Yeah, J-Thor gets me. Well, I still celebrate even when I was single, right? It's a good excuse for dating too. So, you know. In fact, you know. Yeah. But I do wish Owen Jeff. I know for Owen Jeff's faith is very important to them. It's a huge part of their life and who they are. And so I really sincerely wish them a most wonderful Christmas to Owen Jeff and his fiance. So. And I'm really glad that he got to hang out with a common friend of ours recently. And I just hope it was all the more wonderful as a result. Bless you too. It's sincerest hugs. Sincerest hugs to you, man. So I'm glad to hear that. I'm very glad to hear that. He is a very good guest. Any time that I know he's going to Vancouver, I'll let you know. And when my family goes to Vancouver, I will let you know as well. So yeah, it's we're having yeah. I'm really glad to hear that he was a very classy, nice guest. It's okay. A lot of us do live in igloos. Oh, Vancouver is such a... Well, I don't want to talk about the real location stuff. But anyways, yeah. Your area is pretty awesome. It's really awesome, actually. It's one of my favorite places. Yeah, Americans have interesting ideas about Canadians, but a lot of them wish they were in Canada sometimes, too. So, you go figure. Very nice. J-Thor really is experiencing a lot and doing a lot of good stuff. The pounce is dangerous though. We're not punishing it right now, but pouncing is dangerous in this game. Unless you know where it's guaranteed. And I don't know where the jumping pounce is guaranteed. But it's generally dangerous to do unless there are some setups where it can be a guess. Yeah. I do wish that there were more situations in VF where a pounce is either guaranteed or is a very good guess. Make it at least a very good guess kind of thing. But the damage usually is not enough to offset the risk of it. But J-Thor is playing really good. I see exactly what you're saying, Setsuna.
Yeah, he's pretty tight. He's got the thoughts, right?
Yeah.
His thoughts are in the right place.
They are.
Which is not something, is
building...
and you see all kinds of rookies, right? And they're not always
I think the way that he's
mentally in the right place.
Well, the way that he's incorporating a lot of the type of plays that the other players are doing is really good. And so he's got like a rhythm, or he has kind of the rhythm itself down. And so
yeah.
And Lao is not the most easy to kind of actually figure everything out with, but I think he's getting a lot of it, and I think he's found a lot of good stuff. And I think when he lobs the throws, it's going to be huge. And the side turn, yeah.
I mean, with Lao, the thing is you have to be very precise.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of precise than with Akira, but I wouldn't say he's an easy character to protect.
Merry Christmas, Son Jeff. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll chat with you soon. And I hope to play with you soon, too. I know you're busy. I know you got priorities, but when we find the right time, and when I find the right time, because a lot of times you've been available, but I haven't, I'm looking forward to fighting. Merry Christmas, J. Thor.
Merry Christmas,
Really
Jojo.
good match with Jimmy there. J. Thor, you're doing really good. Now, Jimmy is the type who likes to teach through his play, so understand that a lot of times he's doing things that are strong, but also just he's not one that's like beating people down. What he is he a lot of times he guides his opponents towards like towards decisions and stuff. So it's really good stuff. Then he beats down players that are playing very strong, but he is one of the strongest players. And then against his Akira, certain things, like he's mixing up not just tempo, but he's I like the way that he mixes up, because with Akira it makes it pretty hard. Man, so Akira gets a free elbow. Okay, the counter hit gets an extra free dashing elbow. Got it.
Yes. On the side, it's very dangerous. It's basically forcing you to defend, which then leads to some other stuff.
Very nice. Good game, Jimmy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that match. Just got to see you a lot.
Oh, we're back at me again? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it goes fast. It's good. Well, it's also because Reaper is on breaks. Very good fight, Jimmy. Thank you so much. I really have been wanting to work against, like, train on the dashing elbow flow chart as well. And especially the side turn. Wow. One of the hard things about Akira is, because he is theoretically linear, but his move list encourages him to do dashing into some of the moves, and so he's got really good design for being able to delay his attacks and doing his attacks immediately. And so the delays really can really mess up your evading and punish you for evading if you evade right away. And then, so that encourages you to almost try to delay evade if you're going to evade, or do a dash into evade. But when you do that, you also make your evade a little worse, because your frame advantage is going to be less than what you get normally from evading a move. So this really makes like that you have to be really careful with your awareness of the situation. Like at the higher level of play, you have to become super careful about what the frame situation actually is after an evade, and with Akira it's very hard to get that to really feel it correctly. Now that's more high level talk. At the basic level, the scary thing Akira is doing is that he's got, his guard break is assaulting your decision to guard very directly, but at the same time it's not going to assault your decision to evade or to backdash, right? Similarly, his throw is a good way to, his throw or delay attack are good ways to punish you for evading, but and they can punish you for guarding. Well, not the delay attack, but the throw is. So the way that Akira plays the paper rock scissor game really is, it's really intense, fast, scary, and hard to follow when a really good Akira player is mixing it up aggressively. And that's why there comes a point where, as you get higher and higher level, you start to realize how hard it is to fight against Akira. But it's fun. It's good training, and it trains you on a lot. It makes you sharper. It makes you really a lot sharper fighting Akira. Very nice. That was a delayed throw, not just caught him. So that dashing elbow is like a normal elbow. Akira has the best normal elbow in the game because it's that dashing elbow, and it does the same exact thing. He can fuzzy guard if you block it. And then he has the best dashing elbow in the game in his super dashing elbow. Very good. J-Thor is feeling this pace out pretty good. But now he's seeing how risky 9K is. So the risky part about 9K is it's actually punishable. So that's why he got PK punished there. Is that PK was guaranteed once the 9K is blocked. I think it's actually minus 13-ish. Maybe minus... I don't think it's minus 15.
Minus 16.
Is it? Holy cow. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. It's just really fast. Okay. We will do the 16 frame... I'll do my 15 frame punish, but... That's actually a good target for me to work on then.
For 9K? Yeah.
Yeah, well, allows 9K, yeah, just, I need to 4K just really early on when I see it.
Yeah, you do. It has to be super early.
Yeah, well, yeah, because any double tap inputs require like an extra conference.
Yeah, well, he also has some of Pi's thing in that where some of the stuff is kind of light, where you have to do it right away. You have to punish right away.
Yeah. Especially, yeah, if he hits you with the later hit frame. Alright, why are we feeling this lag here? Alright, we're okay now. Yep, you gotta punish Leon's lows. And John, that's actually what John can do. Yeah. Nala, you're like me though. Your focus is on the combat and scoring the hits. So it becomes harder to punish when we do that. But you're gonna get it, and it's gonna be so scary when you do. Yeah. Oh, you and I both, right? We'll get there. We'll get there. I forgot, like, you can't evade. He hit me with 6 XP.
I've seen Nala crouch under that KK Vanessa does, like, pretty consistently. So, yeah, you could punish.
Alright, good game. That was a lot of fun, Jimmy. A lot of fun. Yeah, KK is a really good whiff punisher. It's not... yeah. And it's a target for whiff punishing too. And I gotta get better at punishing as well. Very nice.
Oh, nice. Nice read. That's guaranteed. Yeah, look, the big pounce is seldomly guaranteed. And even then, sometimes it's not.
Yeah. Very nice of it.
The fist of the North Star. I gotta say that.
And it reminds me of The Big Boss. So, Bruce Lee's first movie as a martial arts star.
Oh, God.
Very nice.
Hello, Jimmy.
Like, cannot hit the L button. I had actually done it earlier to jump into full screen. I'm like, I want to get out of full screen now and leave it off. Don't hit the button. Okay, don't hit the, I'm gonna wait till the middle of the, like after the first round. I'll do it now. This will probably be my last game, but I'll leave the stream just for a little bit more. Let's see if there's other people doing Retro Fighter though. Oh, Lightwing Dragon's on. Oh, I forgot to change it back to Retro Fighter. Because, you know, PS5 keeps doing games and demos.
Oh, yeah.
I wish Sega would patch that. You know, but
that's too much to ask.
Yeah. They're like, it's fine on YouTube. You know, Japan.
Oh, yeah.
So Nala, you can't start it under VF. You have to once the stream is live, then you got to go to edit. Yeah, on the VOD it's gonna say that. Yeah, it sucks. It's dumb because Sega coded the game to say games and demos for whatever reason. And I don't think they've ever gotten the memo. Though I did used to put it up. Yeah, it's more of a like how the game is coded to just automatically do that. It's really annoying, but I'm glad to hear that you're streaming though. So I miss fighting Nala very much. Nala is a really fun person to fight against. Very fun. Alright, hey Jathar, Merry Christmas, and I will message you. We're going to get you in that group. We're going to have fun chats. We're going to spar and workshop everything. Sounds rad, thank you. Talk to you soon. Nice. Very good games, man. Very GG's. That was a lot of fun. Everyone have a Merry Christmas. I'm going to go back to taking care of my family, and then we got to go to a Christmas party. But it's a lot of fun, and I'm having a wonderful time with everyone here tonight, or today. So have a Merry Christmas. I'll see you later. I'll probably stream tomorrow. And we'll watch...
Yeah, Merry Christmas, dude.
We'll watch these next two battles.
I'll come in.
Okay. Now, if I'm going to go to full screen right now, just kidding. And then Reaper's like, crap, I did it. No, I'm just kidding. Let's watch these next two battles. I want to watch these next two battles, and then I'll call it. Thank you all so much. Huh. So, you went for the throw. Yeah. I was like, I guess he normally stagger breaks against you. So.
Yeah, he does.
The fun mix-up is when you don't stagger break to be the throw. It's like the VF4 stagger non-mix-up, yeah.
See, this is my Christmas punish. See, but Navidad, Jimmy. That's Merry Christmas to you too.
Jimmy did the holiday greeting there.
Yeah, there you go. I can't go on break feeling too big about myself.
Alright, Reaper, you're up. Alright, Reaper, awesome battles today. It's so much fun fighting Euroblaze. It's really, really fun. Ow. It's like when Hellblaze did that dance, like John like fisted him in the butt. It was like really it looked kind of funny. Yeah. Huge punish, but a PK will do the job. It's like, especially if you have doubts about the speed, about the response.
My friend, Merry Christmas. A lot of blessings to you and yours. And hope you guys have a great time.
Thank you.
Likely, if you are on tomorrow, let me know, and I'll try to be on as well.
Will do. I'll try to be on tomorrow, and but Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and your wife, and your mom too. She's probably in town.
Yeah,
right?
thank you, man.
So.
No, she left. She always goes back. Either she comes after November or she leaves before November, because that's when my grandma's Christmas is.
I see.
Christmas birthday is. So she wants to be there and then spend time, or spend time and then be there.
I see.
There's no there's no middle ground.
But shout outs to is it Maryland?
Yeah.
Chief Flash says that like Hangry Joe's has got really good chicken sandwiches. So spicy chicken sandwiches.
I want to know where that is. I was like, I don't know. Like, let me see. Hungry Joe's. Oh, damn, yes.
Hangry Joe's, so, like...
Angry Joe's.
Yeah, so it's hungry like and angry. Yeah.
So there's one right by my house. This is like.
Oh, sorry, Jimmy. I will
new.
fight you again later. Thank you a lot, Jimmy. It was really fun fighting you always, and I always love the sessions. And we'll try to have more soon. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, dude.
All right. And thank you so much, Setsuna. I'm gonna call the stream.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Let's see if there's anyone to raid. Still a surprise to me that this thing can actually raid now. But it's the way it's doing it is really weird. So
yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's the phone raid.
Alright, let's see here. We're gonna raid Lightwing Dragon. Lightwing Dragon has always supported my stream. I want to support their stream too.
That's nice.
She's a good lay fae from the UK. And enjoy. Say hi to Lightwing Dragon for me. Merry Christmas. Here we go.